It's just the wave.
What up, world? It's your boy Jeff, aka Cool Boy Jeff, right here. It's the only place you can find a wave is the Wave 804. Why these guys over here looking spiffy? He got his chain out and he got his motorcycle jacket on. You know what I'm saying? You know, out here making moves. But look, I ain't gonna say nothing else because I'm gonna let them do what they gotta do, say what they gotta say, because they the guys.
Oh, you go first?
Yeah.
What's good on Beats by 4? You know what I'm saying? One of the hottest producers in Richmond, in my eyes.
Oh, no. One of the hottest producers right now is Retro Izzy.
Right.
For real, my name is Retro Izzy. We from Goshen, Virginia. Started producing, I think it's been 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Start from the what?
Started from the bottom, man. Yeah, I started doing beats off what? The phone.
The phone, man.
The phone. And now we just working, man. Working with everybody.
Y'all came up in here with a whole routine or whatever.
Hey, man,
that wasn't your routine.
But shout out to the Wave 804.
Shout out to the Wave 804. Shout out to ISO. Shout out to Supreme Q. Shout out to Lavelle. MBTs.
All them.
Man, all them. All Hell Tunch. Black Royalty. Also Retro, because I know you. I know you live down here too.
He's somewhere.
Yeah. But shout out to everybody for real from 804.
I got you, bro. And definitely, man, thank you for the shout outs early. Boy, like we've been in here expressing about a whole lot, talking about businesses, talking about collaborations, and talking about networking. What about something that brought you two guys together?
Shit.
I think it was the first time we actually talked, because we went to school together.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think all the way in middle school. And I think we was never this close. Like driving together, he come to my house and nothing in the crib. I think it was the music that really brought us together.
Cause we started rapping in 8th grade.
Yeah, we started rapping. We had a little notebook. We was writing. I think we freestyled over the motto by Drake. But also after that,
it's like we went our separate ways.
Yes, and then after you came from Richard Bland, we met Jay Sarge, and then after that, I think the music just really brought us back together because he DJ'd first, and then I got him started producing, and then after that, it was history, man.
My brother, man, my blood.
I definitely do respect that. And then from the time y'all was separated, y'all came back with even more force. You know what I'm saying? So, what is something that you two guys hold each other as far as expectation goes?
Well, since he the CEO, you know, I set him at a high expectation. It's like I know he gonna get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? But I already know he gonna get this shit done because that's Retro.
I think, man, to be the CEO though, it's a lot of work because now I'm actually producing as well, and then I gotta hold them accountable. I gotta make sure they got their stuff done, and like I think y'all gotta do about 2 EPs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They finished it like that in the G. And they got beats, so they trying to find the artists that they want to do. But I don't really gotta tell them too much. They ain't kids. Sometimes they be joking too much. I be like, all right, let's get down. Mm-hmm. But now I think he just got it. Now he just cracked down in the studio. He cracked down on Mixtape the other day, and I was like, man, there we go. That's how you produce though. See, we started as beat makers. See, that's what people don't understand. It's like a beat maker first, then you become a producer. It's like when I first started, I was just making beats. Now we producing. We're in the studio with the artists and being like, all right, no, take this out. Add this vocal in here, or say this right here. That's how it's supposed to be producing. But they all got it now.
Okay. Look, man, y'all boys talk with so much, like, you know what I'm saying?
Blessed, man.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all super blessed. So, do y'all have like a collective like group name for each other, or is just like
my record label is called Wild Card Records.
Okay, Wild Card Records.
Shout out to ISO.
Shout out to ISO on the thing. He got his own production crew now. That's called Hoodie Season. Yeah. And then we got Lavelle Drunk and Kobe, Cove Entertainment. And that's his label. And then we got Always Gucci Records.
Yeah.
That's A-Guap, so I'm trying to get him, but I don't know yet.
Shout out to A-Guap.
And then shout out to Coke for real. Coke, he got Wolf Mob.
Oh my God.
So it's like I'm just helping everybody out and just be like, all right, man, instead of just being an artist, get other artists under you so we can just build a brand and build a business. Yeah. And then Wild Card Records on top.
So everything, so now everything is kind of like umbrella everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Got you. And so with doing that, how long was the process to make everything come together?
Damn.
I think to get it all copyrighted, I think that took about 5 months.
Okay.
And then I think it took a good
year
just to be like, all right, Wild Card Records, because at first it was Wild Card Entertainment. Yeah. I looked it up on Google. I was like, Wild Card Entertainment. That was already taken. I was like, man, all right, Wild Card. Already taken.
What's called BMI?
Yeah.
BMI.
And then I got with BMI Business Music Institution, and that's like, you got an artist page or a label page. And then the label page, you had to get a credit card. And I was like, nah, I ain't trying to get a credit card. But I was like, let me just get a credit card now because I'm a label. So did that, signed on the Wild Card Records, and then after that, it was just History there, yeah.
So basically, like that name is up under you.
Yeah.
Basically, yep.
Wow. So you basically paid for like the rights and stuff like that. So how much was it to get all this stuff done?
It was
1,200?
It was close to that. It was like 500.
I would say it was $90 just to get on BMI. And then after that, I think, so we talked about a good 500. Let's just put it all together.
Okay.
Yeah.
500.
To get a copyright was like $40. So yeah, I would say about.
So it's easy to get a copyright for something?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You got the bread.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, it's like I just work a lot. It's almost like right now I don't have a car.
Okay.
So it's like the girls coming to do like, oh, you don't got no car. It's like I pay all this music. Like I got a subwoofer.
Oh my god.
I got two Yamahas. Then I got two EVs.
That shit. But the total was.
Yeah, that was $1,200.
$1,200.
And then plus the Yamaha speakers and then the VSTs that they got now.
KRKs.
I got Omnisphere. It costs a lot of money for music.
In total, I'm not bullshitting. In total, this nigga paid about a good $4,000 in his shit.
Wow.
Yes,
my computer's worth over $2,000.
Yeah.
My computer alone. That's what FL Studios, what I make my beats on, Omnisphere, Keyscape, Nexus.
Like this nigga had a car, but he invested in his music. That's why this nigga.
It's just music though. When you think about it,
inspiration.
bro, it's like before anything, just like if a girl tried to stop me from music, I was like, nah, the music was here before you.
Yeah.
So it's like if you don't follow my dream, then it's like I can't rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know that's gonna hit personal because all is trying to make it in music. He's trying to make it in music. So if a girl's not gonna rock with you, then she's not for you. If she don't see your same vision or dream.
Support you, man.
That's what I'm saying. I got a girl now. We talking, but now I'm gonna call her my girl because she really supports me in everything I do. Man, shout out to Lindsay.
There you go.
Shout out to Lindsay.
Yeah, I'm about to say nigga. Look like you ain't want to say her name for real.
Nah, I'm gonna say her name. I'm gonna say her name because you know some girls be like,
Yeah.
they be like, oh man, ex-girlfriends. They be like, oh you with her now,
Yeah.
or you with her. They be like, come on now, why you gotta be like that? You my ex for a reason.
Yeah. So now the biggest thing I want to get into that you taking everything serious. Both of y'all taking everything serious.
Yeah.
Y'all getting copyrights. And I'm making y'all everything that's legal that goes with copywriting. What else do you feel like that you need to get to make your business more efficient?
Manager. And we got one A&R now.
Shout out to Willis. We got
Will Ill.
There you
He's
go.
a writer, so he started like writing a little bit too. So he was a writer, and I was like, let me just make it my A&R. But manager, because I'm doing it myself and he doing it himself. So it's like we need a manager to help us on the other side of the business too. Okay. And we got a lawyer, so he kind of helped us too, yeah. So for all the copyrights and make sure nobody's not gonna cheat us if we meet the big artists. Because you know they still beats. I ain't gonna lie, y'all still beats.
His music game corrupt.
Yeah, it is.
Real corrupt, bro.
So, and how old are you guys?
I'm 21.
21 and 21.
Yeah.
And you guys getting all this stuff done.
You
know what, man? I'm meeting so many people who, at our age, that's making big ass moves, and we not even rich. Like, we're not even rich, and that's the crazy part. We going out to all these events, we making music, we doing interviews. Everybody's branding themselves.
Yeah.
Is there something that you guys was taught at an early age to start doing everything while you're young instead of doing it while you're getting older?
Yeah, my aunt. I'm gonna say my aunt. And my mom, she was like, "Don't work for nobody." But my aunt said the same thing. Don't work for nobody. And then I was brought up in the church, so my pastor always said, "Don't work for nobody. Always get your own brand, get your own business, and do it yourself. Work for yourself." And I was like, that was always instilled in me ever since I was little. I couldn't even talk for real, so I was like, "All right, let me do it for real." And then music, and it was like, "Yeah, follow with the music," because I was playing bass at first. Then I played the drums and the piano, so I was like, "All right, I might just go in the studio." So I would go in the studios and play the drums, and I'm looking like on the other side, they make more money than I do. So I said, let me see what this is. So I started engineering. And then I was like, let me just start producing, and then that's how it goes. So I think
mom and dad, man, thank the Lord for them. You know what I'm saying? It taught me, it was strict, but I thank them for doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't be the person, I ain't gonna live without them.
Okay, cool. So definitely tell me about, this whole umbrella. You have an artist and you signing other people to your business, and you can have your own artist start business up under. How is that you guys are both 21 and you guys are making executive moves like that? So how is that going about?
Man, this shit, to me, I think it's going great, but it's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard at the same time.
Ooh, it's really hard. Cause then I'm trying to do my own projects as well. But then it's like I gotta look for his project. Then I gotta make sure my artist is doing his job. I make sure this producer is doing his job, making sure his label is fine. You see what I'm saying? So hoodie season is not started yet, but he got it out there. He's trying to find people himself. It's like you said, trying to find somebody dedicated enough to really do it. It's like I found a couple people that's dedicated and be like, all right, they're gonna be by my side. If you see me, you definitely gonna see him. You gonna see him, you gonna see me. Or you gonna see Lavelle, or you gonna see Supreme Q, or ISO, the other producers.
Willis, he at ODU right now.
Okay.
So he trying to finish up school, and after that he gonna take this shit.
And then he branched out as well.
Yeah.
And then we got Mixstick on us too as well. He kind of started Wildcard for the artists.
Yeah, he started it, man.
And Wildcard was supposed to be all big and just crazy. Now it's just like, now we got Lavelle, now it's sentimental. So we got the R&B. He's a singer, but also I got a hype person. Also, let me get that type person. Let me hype it up, but then let me slow it down for the ladies and get that R&B singer. So it's like, it's still hard though, because now I gotta try to hit all areas. Because I'm trying to hit everything. I want a country singer. I ain't gonna trip. I want everything. I want reggae. I want R&B, hip hop. I want everything. A gospel. I definitely want a gospel artist. Just a gospel girl artist. I don't care.
You know what? If Snoop Dogg can do it, y'all can do it.
Oh yeah, we definitely can do it.
I want to work with Young Crazy. I want to work with him. I saw that interview, bro. That was crazy. That's my nigga, bro. I want to work with him.
He a cool dude. See how I'm gonna try to get you in touch with his manager. I don't know if y'all know who Nate is, but that's his manager.
Yeah.
You know, see, he a real cool dude too. And also shout out to Young Crazy and to the whole D1E.
Oh, you shout out Crazy Camp, whole Crazy Camp.
Yeah, everybody was cool. You know, Cocaine Malley, Breezebach. I met those guys, and it was like for him, I was seeing how they was working, and like Young Crazy, he was just this chill, relaxed dude. But when it come time to perform, Secret's Jane and a nice blunt could do him. So you know what I'm saying, but then he is a good crowd performer. You know what I'm saying. So, and within that question, what about you guys? If y'all haven't did any performances, if you have did any performances, what artists do you think that y'all can be able to put out that will have those same qualities as a performer, as can draw the crowd, who can be like an example as far as, you know, oh, this dude is lit right here. So do you have anybody in your account that y'all feel like this, you can put them out there?
Straight up.
Mixed it. Yeah.
Okay.
We try to get Coke.
Yeah.
Coke
got them songs that just gonna make you just go crazy.
Yeah.
Just how he talk on the beat, amazing. And he just freestyle, like he did 5 songs in an hour.
You crazy, and Mixtape, he got a song with Doski.
For real?
And that's on my beat. Like for the part, I'll let you hear that. Just exclusive stuff, so you know they can't hear it. I'll let you hear it, yeah.
Wow, so man, y'all boys making deals up under the table.
That's what I'm saying.
We're real secretive. But people don't, you hear our beats, you just don't know our names. Sometimes we don't even got our tags in it.
You won't see our faces unless it's on Instagram.
Yeah.
Snapchat.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know about us, but niggas that we fuck with too.
Got you.
It's like we're a household name.
Yeah.
I can believe it. Just about like from what we was talking about earlier before the camera had went on. But now to start to hear this and who y'all working with and the songs that's being played, it's definitely crazy about seeing everything that y'all doing and y'all moving so well.
Yeah.
So also on the big topic, I want to talk about you guys is working with all these people and y'all only from Gucci.
Yeah.
And y'all working with all these people from Richmond, from 7-5, from whatever. What things do y'all or anything that y'all practice that make y'all work better with other people? Even though you may or may not work with people in your own city, but you're able to travel and work with other people in different.
I feel like we're just different. Yeah. I think it's just that different sound. I think just us as Gucci and just that Gucci little producer wise, I think we just got a different sound that some of the Richmond producers do have.
And not only we think like the other labels. Def Jam said we had a unique sound. So that was big to us, you know what I'm saying? That's the goal. Trying to get signed. Like partnership.
Like I try to tell them, it's like you gotta have your different sound.
Yeah.
You got that different sound.
It's
gonna be hard to really get noticed, but that's your own sound. So when it do pop off, people gonna try to copy you. Yeah. Just like Drake and 40, Noah 40. Yeah. I take a lot from him because he's different. See, I want longevity. I don't like to be in the game for like 5 years and just be like, I'm done. Yeah. I want to be in there long term and be like, all right, this is my sound, and people gonna try to mimic it, but they don't really know what it is. That's why I like a lot.
OVO, that's what I look up to.
Yeah.
Shout out to OVO.
So we gonna get. I want to talk about. You spoke on Def Jam. I think y'all got in contact with Atlantic
and Interscope.
And Interscope. So tell me about those conversations about that, if you can share.
Interscope, I think I could share. Interscope, that was, I think it's my followers.
Okay.
They said my music is really dope. Because I'm on Apple Music. So it's like they see Apple Music, they was like, all right, your streams are really good. What about your followers?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that many followers. And now, to make it in the game now, you gotta have followers.
Right.
Always. No, to make anything, just like podcasts, clothing line, you gotta have followers.
But
Now, I don't have followers,
It shouldn't be like
I got
that.
the music,
Person.
so it's almost like a risk
Right.
if they do sign me and all that, or they just be like, all right, let's do a
Money,
partnership.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
money that they dishing out.
And,
Right.
and Def Jam, they hit me up. It was like, it's the same thing. Get your followers, streaming good. I mean, I got a good fan base to me, I think, but
Yeah.
they say, yeah, you gotta get your followers up. But it's like, I don't think it should be like that though. It should be
Right.
about the music.
Well, you also know it's about technology now. It's not about the whole music scene like back in the 90s where you had this buzz and they come off of it. But I guess the buzz back in the day was something like followers, but at the end of the day, they was more off of talent instead of just what they're seeing on social media nowadays. Because anybody can buy followers. You feel me? So when they buy followers, and it's like, do you still go about this person because of that, or do you still go off of talent? But I don't know. It's pretty hard these days.
Yeah.
So when you working with these guys and you talking about trying to get a partnership and you trying to get more revenue to continue to do your company, is there any meetings that you guys have?
They had one meeting.
It was like one big one.
Yeah, Atlantic was just over the phone.
Okay.
The Interscope, I met with the dude, and then it was same thing over and over. Followers. That was it.
And they couldn't help you get that?
You can help, but it's taking a risk.
Okay.
So it was always like, I gotta pay that money back.
Yeah.
It's almost like a 360 deal. That's why I was gonna sign. And I was like, nah, I'm not trying to do a 360 deal, get $1 million back, and then gotta pay it back in like 2 years, and don't know for real if I'm really popping yet.
Right.
And just like Lavelle, he was talking to Sony Records yesterday. Yeah, so it's the same thing. You get your followers.
It's like we got the
Great
music.
music.
We got the music. We got the music down. Like we can make a beat in like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Just like that, and it's gonna be popping. But it's just the followers. That's it.
So what do you think you guys need to do to try to get the proper followers?
Producergrind.com.
That's what.
Producer Grind, yeah. It's like these sit-in sessions, and you meet different producers, and you meet with the producers or engineers who actually did like a Gucci Man session record on the engineering. We'll meet there. You play your beats, and then it's like you meet people, and then you do beats with them. Collab. That's why I said collab beats are always good because all of a sudden you got their followers and your followers. Now some of their followers gonna follow you if that beat really hard. They'll be like, oh man, this dude dope. Let me see something else.
Work with big artists, like Q the Fool, Rico Nasty, Young Crazy. Work with them, get their beats, get our beats out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Have you guys reached out to these people?
Yeah,
It was
Young Crazy.
Yeah, Young Crazy.
I had a beat for them, and I heard from them, but you know how the music is. You gonna hear from them, but you don't know yet.
Yeah.
But we still talking, so
Yeah, you got
fingers
your fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed,
Yeah.
cause that be hard. And I was like, you know what? Who go crazy? Young Crazy. I was like, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, but it just sounds dope because how the way you just put that together, and I can just feel like the intensity of how much you guys have really put so much work. And about the question earlier about you working with everybody else, and you guys to really see how the Richmond scene is. I always pick on Richmond because Richmond has so much potential. It has the hustle. Virginia is the land of hustles. Don't get me wrong. Everybody at least hustling, doing something, whether it's you're private or public. Whatever you do, you hustling, trying to get somewhere else. What do you think is the main issue of why Richmond, Virginia cannot come out how the way it should be? Hate?
Sneaky. There's a whole lot of people that work with each other, but they don't want to see success. I think now it's like everybody want to be famous.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So not everybody can't be famous. Just to say he pop off tomorrow off one beat. Who is he gonna take with him?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Or it's like me just saying I give some beats free away to like certain artists. I be like, all right, let me give this artist a free beat. And I give him about 10 free beats.
Gotcha.
So he make it, who he gonna bring for real? He gonna bring me because he be like, oh man, I trust this dude.
Right.
He gonna bring me up. So I feel like that is, but I think it's just the hate sometimes. They don't want to see nobody else win. But I think everybody just try to be on together.
Right.
It's like everybody's not gonna be famous
Just
together.
imagine all Richmond coming
That's what I'm
together.
saying. But it only takes one person from Richmond to become famous, and he come back and he start working with other people. What's gonna happen then? He gonna bring everybody else with him.
Facts.
But nobody
That's
don't
scary
want to
though. That's scary though. Like let's say you make it, you know what I'm saying, and everybody know you're in Richmond, you come back to this, it's kind of dangerous because I heard some stories.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of dangerous then, but it's almost like I come back and I'm gonna help you, but I'm gonna help certain people. But then it's like they'll be like, "Oh, why didn't you help me out?
Right.
Or why didn't you help?" And that's where I'd be like,
where
was you at? Yeah, where was you at when I first started?
You came across some people like that.
You know, and I'm not understanding why people always feel like they got to be entitled to a certain opinion. Because it's just like, if you wasn't helping me, like with doing the interviews, why should I be able to help you out? Or if you had the workmanship, workmanship to really do what I did, or somewhere in that field, you can be up there with me. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everybody feel like they can always get a hand up. Oh. And the one thing about Richmond I feel like is so scarce is, like, everybody here has the body to continue to work. Everybody has a work engine, like, you know what I'm saying, health related, like they ready to go ham for what they got. So, but when it comes to working with somebody else, everybody always feel like this, like, ill factor. Like, nah, why I gotta work with him? Why I gotta do this? You know what I'm saying? Everybody has an ego, but I feel like if you're mature enough to hold that, work with somebody else, do this and that and the third with them, you don't know what you can build. Right. Or if you support that one person, because everybody always want to beat down the next person. Like, Richmond is crab of the barrel type city. Yeah. Well, I know it's like that everywhere, but here it's like, you haven't had anything in the past 20
You just
years.
see it, you just see it more often.
In 20 years. Yep. Like, Trey Songz haven't put out a record yet, at least I don't think. And he's in Petersburg like every 2 weeks. Yeah. And he's walking with people. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, what is going on with the city? So I don't know. It's very different nowadays, but is there anything that you guys feel like that can be the solution?
I'm sneaky. I get this. Alright, this is what I do. Just say I got a beat, and just say this artist don't like another artist. I get that artist on the beat. That's what I do. He's done with that part. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a minute. So that you not loop it over and let it have another minute or so. Put another artist on it and be like, alright, y'all two collab. Blah blah blah. Don't tell them nothing because they don't like each other. Right. That song will be hot. I swear to you.
That shit
happens all the time.
In the music game, does happen.
Happens all the time. Yeah. I'm just sneaky with it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And like my tape, if I feel like, just say if A-Guap and Also G's, I feel like they're gonna be hard together. Like I got a song together we call Risk It All. We got a whole tape collab tape.
Hey, Pick It Up. That's your number.
Pick It Up.
I'm gonna show you that too.
And this all this stuff is on Apple Music.
It's about to be on. Pick It Up about to be on Apple Music. Well, the whole tape between me and A-Guap about to be on Apple Music too.
Okay. But everything else is on Apple Music.
Yeah, all our beats are
on. How do you, Matt?
All the cannot wait till hear these
Bro,
beats.
I got my artist page on there too, man. So you get an artist image too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh yeah.
A little signature, so you know I can't let everything out. You know what I'm saying? We got plugs.
I ain't gonna lie. I was about to see about the damn real.
Like when we talked about the page, you get your own picture.
Got you, bro. You know what? So alright, so now you guys are secretly dominant. Dominant.
I would say so. We work with everybody. The only person I know I didn't work with, STG Brody.
Yes.
That man go hard. I don't for real know who he is. I love some of the junk because I like shout out to YB. Produced by YB. He's hard. Produced by
shout out to Don.
GBT. Mm-hmm. Them producers I work with. I ain't work with YB yet, but I want to work with him because he was at producer grind and he met DJ Plug.
Ooh,
yeah,
Plug, man,
that's what I'm saying. You meet people at these producer little conventions and stuff like that. But like, I work with GBT, man. Shout out to him because I think we got 2 beats. Them are hard. Just working with him, and I was like, he played the keys. I was like, man, woo, boy, stop doing that to me, boy. Stop doing that.
We got invited to South by Southwest by Distro Kid.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
And you guys didn't make it out there?
No, we didn't make it out there. But next year, I feel like this year we're gonna hit hard, but next year we're gonna hit harder.
Yeah, because I heard about this year was hard out there too. Though.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
this is gonna be dope. Anybody mainstream that has like your beats or whatever, or if you know?
I know right now I think it might be A-Ball because his jump doing alright. Cause he's well known. You know
who's that mainstream? I don't know.
Right now, I think Don will be it too.
Don. What we talking about? Big
artists.
I mean, artists that you feel like that has enough following that you feel like is big.
Oh, Don.
You probably use
Don. See, I'm on his album.
Oh, okay.
See, that's why I hate about sometimes I hate it, but it's like we have good beats because they want to put our beats on the album. Yeah, they want to put their songs on the album, not just no mixtape or EP. It was like, oh man, it's too hard.
My bad. Trap Yayo.
Okay.
Too many with him, man. Shout out to Trap Yayo, but he left Richmond.
He left.
He went to Miami, but he's getting more better down there in Miami than he do his own city. That's why I'm saying it's so crazy because people be like, oh man, Virginia ain't got nothing for me. I gotta move. I shouldn't be able to say that about my own city. So I'm not from Richmond, but I feel like I'm from Richmond.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Here, you know what I'm saying?
But it's like I gotta move from my own city just to make it.
No, man.
Why is that?
They ain't gonna kick me out. They ain't not kicking
Why
me
is
out.
that?
We gonna make it. I'm telling you.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
That doesn't make no sense.
It's sad though. It really is.
I'm sorry that's went through.
It's a shock, ain't it?
Yeah. It's not. It's about like how do we put it. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to leave my city to get better. I should be better in my own city. And then once I leave here and I start to blow up, then it's like everybody.
It'd be like the big artists, Moneybagg Yo and all them. They come down here, everybody piling up just to go see them. Why can't you see that by the artists that you got already? Because I swear you not. Once one of these artists make it, they gonna be like, oh man, yeah man, he from my city, da 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 da. Mm-hmm. Why didn't you listen to his music when he first? Sorry, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Oh man, his song trash, bro. Man, turn it off, bro.
Wow.
Like what?
Your own city don't support you.
What? Yeah. That doesn't make sense. And especially now, I don't think nobody want me to hear it. They're gonna work with me regardless. My beats are too hard to not work with me.
Right.
That's not me being cocky, but that's just me just hearing my name saying, "Oh man, Retro Izzy beat." When you hear, it's like tags. It's like
I hear a beat, I don't have to hear his tag. I know it's his beat.
You see what I'm saying? And then when you hear that Retro Izzy tag, it's like, oh darn, this ain't gonna be hard. You just got to build your name up. And that's what you're not. When like A-Guap get on my Jones, I feel like a little girl, so I be like, darn, he on my track, bro. He on my track. Cause I looked up to him a little bit. I was like, darn, these guys got the following. Let me go and work with them.
Like OCGs, we about to do something.
We about to do something with him. I think he got 5 tracks by himself. Cause I was like, I was gonna do the tape. It was me and him collab, and I was like, let me talk. Hold on, let me give him 5 tracks. 5 tracks by himself. I'm not even gonna do nothing. He's gonna get 5 tracks. Mm-hmm. And I was gonna do the rest. I think I was gonna do like 6 tracks. But I was like 5 by yourself. You branch out. Let me see how you do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying,
crazy, man.
So like it's like me as executive. It's like I'm not gonna take the whole money. I'm gonna be like, let me see what he can do.
Yeah.
Let me get him out the way. Mm-hmm. So let me push you a little bit. Let me push you, and let me stay in the background. Cause I'm a background person.
Yeah.
I ain't really gonna be out showboating and all that. No, I'm background. I'm really shy. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If I'm really talking to you, I'm cool with you. I'm chill. Like you. Yeah. The conversation just talking to you, man. I'm comfortable. Yeah. If I'm not comfortable,
you know when you're comfortable.
He got quiet, didn't it?
Be quiet, bro.
Nah, I feel it though. But look, let everybody know where they can find you guys at on social media, bro.
You can find me on Retro Izzy, RetroIzzy. Retro Izzy. Follow it. Switch it not. If you got Apple Music on your iPhone, you can follow me on there too. Retro Izzy too. You can see my page. Switch you not. You gonna stop with that?
Instagram, Beats by 4. Snapchat, ASAP_Reggie. 2 E's at the end. Twitter, Beats by 4. Mm-hmm. Alright, you already heard it. Shout out to the way little folk.
Yes, sir.
We out.
Definitely, bro. Hey, man, it's another dope interview. My homeboys. I don't know if you got anything else to say.
Man,
nah, man.
Just know we got
more to come.
More to come.
More to come. I swear to you not. More to come. You think I'm lying? More to come. I swear.
We coming harder now.
There's 10 tapes I'm on right now. 10 tapes with my name on the collaboration. I swear to you not. I'm not even gonna trip. 10 tapes. I ain't even gonna name them. You just gonna know.
Man, you came strong with that one.
Because I'm tired. Because
just know we out here now.
You see, it's like when I'm thinking about it though, I'm on so many of these albums. But I'm on albums, so it's like it's gonna take longer because of the album. You want to make it good.
Perfect.
So it's like I'm sitting here, god damn. But I'm thinking like, just to say if he was big, that album's gonna hit way harder. That means I'm gonna get more money than just a mixtape and they just do some bull crap out. And like, nah, hold up. Let me get this out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we are all album now, and that's why I try to tell him, stop thinking about EPs, stop doing all this. Think about albums now. Yeah. Because he got his stuff out. I mean, you could throw a little collaboration taste like that.
But the album though.
We on albums now, bro.
Album mode.
Ain't no EP and all. Man, we don't do all that, man. I think we just got our heads are so big. Mm-hmm. When we get in the game, I think we're just gonna keep on working. Like there is no stop at all. I'm gonna keep on going.
Every day.
Yeah, straight. Just secretive. You ain't gonna see me. You definitely gonna hear me though. Yeah. That's why I got the music.
Yeah, though.
Yes, Just talking to me is like, God damn, bro, this man.
Sir.
Man,
and we put God first, man.
All the time.
We put God first all the time.
All the time. Faith without works is dead.
What to get crying.
Hey, chill out, man. Chill out.
Faith without works is dead.
Nah, because it's like
bro.
you won't make it without him. Though. Think about it, man.
Cause me and Malik, we been through some shit, bro.
You think about like, I work at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Only making $8.25 at first. Now I get like $8.60. So I'm gonna put my personal a little bit. You can put this on the thing too, but it's like I'm paying all this, and I'm still working at Taco Bell at school and doing music.
Yeah.
And then people can't dish out any money to help me out. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if I got my own business, you should see the humble and how I'm working. Like that's all you, man. You working.
Yeah.
Like when you said like 25, you said $25 for an interview. Oh man, come on. When he told me about it, I was like, all right, bro, let's do it.
Do it.
Cause this our first interview. Swear to you not.
First, like.
And we seem so comfortable, but that's how it's supposed to be though. Conversation.
If you get big, you got, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get used to it. Cause people
and you gonna be big with us.
Hey man.
You gonna be big with us.
Real
and I tell
shit.
everybody that, man, when I see somebody doing the craft and it's like, you got your own craft, like you said, you wanna do your own. If it's your own work, you gonna make it.
Yeah. Bro, I'm just trusting the process, bro.
That's what it is.
All with me, I speak into the universe and I just keep going. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a God that hears me, and I pray about it. Even when I struggle, I still go and give it my all, because I always feel like this is me. This is me. I done put. It's not even the money. It's how stressed over this. You feel me?
Man.
But you're sweating it, man.
Man, and I done lost my job, and even just to go on record for everybody to hit me, I lost my job, but I still keep going. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let nobody stop me from doing something that like I really want to do. Nobody can keep me from doing something I feel like I built over the past 9 months. It's about to be 10 months in May. But it's just been a blessing, because I always been told that, yeah, I gotta do this and do that. But once I really felt like, you know what, I'm doing all this and I'm only getting a short change out of it. But when I put it in my interviews, I feel like I'm getting everything back for it.
Right.
Not even like the recognition, the hard work, the dedication. To walk out of here feeling proud I just completed something for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Always.
It's a real good
When
feeling.
we leave the session, man, if it's a good session, sometimes we have them little bad sessions, but we always complete one song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If you get shit done.
Yeah, when you get something done, it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anything. It's like, he's stressed over a beat. Oh, one time I was stressing over a beat. I was like, man, I can't even think about no 808. He was like, man, I got you. Put the joint. It was a hit. Like, I like collaborations, man.
Yeah.
Because it's two minds together and it's crazy.
Yeah.
You don't know what can happen. That's what's wrong a little bit about Rich and Rough. You got this artist and this artist that they both popping. You got 5,000, he got 5,000. That's 10 possibilities, man. Because that 10,000 could tell another 10,000. That's 20, so that's 40.
That's
both of them opportunities right there. We're on a gold mine.
Right.
I say that all the time. We're on a gold mine.
And shoot, one more thing before I know it's long, but Lavelle, shout out to Lavelle, man. He came.
We said that so many times.
But he been through some shit, man. That's my boy. He been through some shit. I mean, he been from hell.
But he works.
Yes. He came. We picked him up last year. It was his first time recording in the studio. He never did it. He got a hit, and we was like, okay. And so the next thing we know, about a couple months later, his song on the radio in New York, Texas, all over. And he got people hitting him up. Man, just shout out to Lavelle. Shout out to Lavelle.
One song to do it.
Yeah.
Bro, but some shit, bro.
You know, I'm definitely lost for words, but I want to say shout out to these brothers for coming in here and making a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Not only just for themselves and not only for the community, but to let everybody know that you can do it. You just gotta stay focused. You gotta be able to support. I feel like support is more than money. If we have more support, nobody would be broke because everybody's so rich because we work together.
Yeah.
That's how everybody else do it. That's how we needed to go ahead and go about it. But I'm in my bag right now because I can just I can respect the hustle.
I can respect you.
I can respect the hustle. And this is serious. I done been through some stuff in my life too. I'm not gonna put it all out there.
Yeah.
I
That's just the way